Happening now is your chance to experience a little bit of Italian history and art in Portland. Actually, more than a little bit. This is a big deal here.
Artwork done by Michelangelo on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. It's one of the great wonders of the world, but it's now on display in a new exhibit here in town. Kohr live at Pioneer Place exploring the masterpiece. Kohr.
Frescoes. Oh, there's just so much to look at here. I'm back here with Katie Vessels, who's the kind of the orchestrator of the show, the kind of the guide of the show, the exhibit guide here. And we're just, you know, you can sit in some of these frescoes and just look at them, and each one of them tells a story that you could talk about and think about and sort of reflect upon for quite a little bit, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
we have benches set out for people if they want to sit. We also have a guided TV show.
Whether you're a devout believer or not, it does tell a story nonetheless, and it's pretty fascinating to take in some of this. Katie, tell me just a little bit about this show, because this is part of an effort to bring abstract art a little bit more accessible to more people, right?
Absolutely, to bring it closer and more real. Get people more interested in art, kind of bring back the enthusiasm behind it. You can sit here and you can look at this. This is two different
creation
images.
Of the sun, the moon, and the planets. Two different images here. What do you see here?
So we have God creating the sun and the moon, the heavenly bodies, and then on the left, which is the separate image, supposed to be, we have God creating the plants. You can see the plants coming up. There's light brush strokes that are done down there. It's just a whole lot of detail. And this is something you never could get going to the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying don't go, because obviously do. But this is just, I mean, the raw image, the feeling. There's so much feeling in each one of these.
It's pretty cool. The other cool thing about this is, as you go through the exhibit here in the basement of Pioneer Place, these little QR codes here, you can scan these if you have the app, and it'll actually give you an audio narration of what it is you're looking at, things to consider when you're looking at these photos. That is true for each and every one of these frescoes, 34 of them in all that make up the Sistine Chapel, and also giving you a pretty good depiction of, this is the actual, the black outline here, again, is the depiction of the Sistine Chapel, the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, and this is where that fresco particularly fits in the chapel. So it's pretty neat, right?
That's also pretty much how you would see it if you were at the Sistine Chapel from 60 feet below.
And the other beauty part is we're overlooking the obvious. You don't have to sit there all day like this and looking up at the thing. These things are spelled out and just laid out in front of you here, just to sit here. In the air
conditioning too.
In the air conditioning too. Would you do me a favor? Take 2 or 3 steps back, Carl, and I want to just show folks as we take out here the Last Judgment, because there is a lot going on out here, and you're not going to focus too closely here. And this is just a classic photo of Christianity here. The Last Judgment, according to the New Testament, will precede the complete renewal of God's kingdom, and when Christ will appear and judge the living and the dead. And there's hell and Hades and hellfire on the bottom right. There's people ascending into heaven on the left. Of course, there's Jesus in the middle of all of this, and it's just really neat. Michelangelo put 390 individual figures in this Last Judgment photo, and that in and of itself is remarkable to me.
Oh, absolutely. And this is the only one that is actually upright like this.
Yeah.
This sits behind the altar. It's a 40-foot by 40-foot in the actual chapel. And it's just...
I'm getting a quick wrap here. 2 seconds on where people can get tickets. How do they get in here? Days of the week? All that.
chapelsistine.com or through the Fever app. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we'll be here until August 21st.
In the basement of the Pioneer Place Mall downtown. A good place to get out of the sunshine or the rain, as the case may be here going forward here. Really neat. Whether you're a real faithful person or not, there's a lot of history that goes on here, and it's really kind of neat to kind of contemplate some of this stuff that we're thinking about, all that, Emily and Ken. So there it is, Pioneer Place, the place to be here in the basement here to check this out.
It is very cool to get to see some of that stuff up close and not be rushed through the Sistine Chapel as you would be in Italy.
Definitely so.
In the Vatican.
And you're not looking at it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very, very neat. Okay.